I've forgotten exactly what I was doing because I had to stop like halfway through doing a thing. I was making story progress. And then Mum knocked on the window and jump scared me. In fact, she didn't just knock on the door, she knocked on the window too. Bonus yikes points. I do appreciate this game, when you save, it picks you back up exactly where you saved. It doesn't like put you to a checkpoint or anything like that. Whereas Mirage, which is also like brand new, puts you back to like a checkpoint even if you make a manual save. So what's the fucking point in a manual save if it isn't actually a save? It's just a checkpoint. It's like it'll go back to the previous checkpoint. Stupend. You did a win. Did you killed everyone?
Success eliminated his whole life on our
There it is. Drake's Fang.
Cuckoo will be hiding inside.
Along with goodness knows how many guards, all on highest alert, you'll need to keep your wits about you if you're to reach him. So be careful.
I will, Uncle.
Before you go, Clive, allow me to apologize. After what befell at Phoenix Gate, and the crisis that followed in its wake, I fled. I retreated to my counting house and danced attendance upon the vicereine in the hope it would bring me favor. I betrayed my nation to save my skin, like the coward I am. And I'm sorry.
Uncle, please.
It's not too late, Clive. Rosaria is yours by right, and there are those that would help you to take it back.
I don't want to be king, though. It's really not interested in being king.
I might already have done so, but that ship has sailed. You, however...
No. Forgive me, but I cannot. I fight to build a new world now.
I feel you'd have a better position to do that if you were king, to be honest.
A better world. Where men can live and die on their own terms. I was raised in a nation that strove to improve the plight of bearers. Only later did I realize that spark of freedom did not arise by chance, but was kindled by my father. You would see me follow in his footsteps. And that is exactly what I mean to do. Not by ruling Rosaria, but by extending his ideals to the whole of the twins. Though every soul in the realm may judge my actions heresy, I am certain my cause is just.
You really are just like him, you know? Thank you, Clive, for coming back to me. I am proud to call you nephew. Well then, this is where we must part ways. Wish me luck in convincing my Canvarian friend to share his considerable talents. I mean to plunder his coffers and prove myself worthy of a place in your merry band. Till then, my boy.
Till then, go safely, Uncle.
What's something awful that everyone has?
And you, nephew.
I can't say that, I'm streaming.
We have much to catch up on, you and I.
Oh, that wasn't the one I was thinking about. I was thinking about the other one that we can't say.
All your adventures when next we meet.
And I'll see him here.
You can regale me too, Torgal.
Oh, dog says hello. I love you. I love you. Yes, I do.
Flappy boy.
It was also quite clear in that scene that his ear fluff is 2D.
Kuka.
Not usually relevant. You might want to check you don't have your Steam settings set to auto broadcast, because mine are.
Damn, I
Giggling like schoolgirls all day. Thing is, that's no fun, because you know they've already won. That was a very appropriate one as well. Oh, he's got metal hands that he doesn't know how to fucking use.
Fuck! What have they stored? What has that gutter rat done to me? Out of my sight, witch! I'll kill you, Rosfield! I'll rip out your heart! I'll tear you limb from limb!
Peace, Hugo. The table shan't hurt you any longer.
He sought to humiliate me. Me! If you hadn't interfered, he would be dead!
You truly believe you would have triumphed had the battle continued?
Titan would have ground him into dust!
And how would he have done that without his head?
Shut up!
You weren't strong enough.
We were fighting this
And
guy
you
and we
call
chopped his hands off, but then this
Or rather,
person
you did.
swooped in and rescued him.
Mock me, Harbert.
So our current quest is to go and find this guy and do him a murder.
Do you see, Hugo? You are weak.
Fuck!
But so long as that fire burns within you, there is still hope. There may yet be a way for you to take your revenge.
Tell me, what must I do? Please, I'll do anything. Just tell me.
The heart.
What of it?
A mother crystal's heart is the most concentrated source of ether in all creation. Perhaps you could take advantage of that. Of course, the crystal would not yield her blessing to any ordinary man. But then, you are no ordinary man, are you, Hugo? Clive Rosfield stole your power, but others have suffered a similar fate, and still managed to find the strength to conjure their icon.
He pronounced it icon.
Benedicta Harmon.
He did not pronounce it however,
She
Acorn.
too drank.
Ah,
ether
that's what I was
and
saying
gained
wrong,
power
yes.
Beyond human understanding.
She did?
Just call them summons and leave it the fuck alone. I'm sure they've called them summons, icon,
Summons,
econs,
Eidolons,
eidolons. Was that Final Fantasy
Aeons, not acorns, aeons. Guardian forces, primals,
Run along now, Hugo.
Well, that's another name for
You need only follow the light.
Guardian forces that make you forget you all were raised in the same nursery together.
That was 8 Guardian Forces.
That was fucking stupid.
Exceptionally fucking stupid.
Muthos is here.
Do you think they just dropped the last part of the script in coffee and couldn't recover it and just had to get the interns to write something?
You
think they did.
leave everything to me, Your
Oh.
Majesty.
Is that Ultima? Some other spooky shit in the background. Ooh, soft squelch. Viscera all over the place. Don't look like friends, that's for sure.
Orcs.
Orcs.
Did the royalists bring them from Ash?
Into the darkness. I don't know why I said that like President Bush. Not Bush, Trump.
Are the beasts then part of the Waluda army now? How the hell did that happen?
Yet another time I'm disappointed by the use of the word beastmen. Why has it not been wolfmen yet? It's all been Ugo orcs and goblins.
Taken over the entire mine.
Oh.
So much for the men of the rock. Dalmekia's finest.
Oh, you've taken over the globe already.
That's just infection. Actually, you don't want to die.
Ah. That was quick. How many of these you screenshot and send to Colin? The answer should be all of them.
Animals. You should never have left Ash.
Didn't know he'd taken a report in current events. Yeah, just send that to Colin. He'll really enjoy that. Oh, that makes you face. Oh, that was incredibly quick. The runs normally go that fast. You could. You'd never have to worry about sharing your success ever again.
Won't be going any further this way. Stairs. This must be the way out.
Oh, mini boss. Ugh.
I won't be sneaking past this one. How did it get in here?
Ow! That rude. Got him. You're googling how to win better, faster, stronger, harder.
Yeah.
Oh, have you got different difficulty modes?
Different types of viruses. And
Ah.
this one is a fungal one.
By the flames.
So you're going to see how easy it would be for mushrooms to take over the world, and you're going to be frightened by how easy it is.
Kupka never did do things by halves. As if taking the Mother Crystal for his own wasn't enough. He had to build his castle in it.
You know what might have been a good use of money? Buying strength tonics. But then at the same time, you can only hold 2, and you don't get to shops very often, so it would just be a case of when do you use it? Because you normally know when you're in a boss fight, but you don't know if there's going to be
Let the trial begin.
another boss fight straight afterwards or anything like that. Ah, I think that's Titan? No?
What the hell?
Undertaker.
With me, Thor.
Ow! Jesus, that was like all of my health.
Let's roll.
Where did my health just go? Oops. Oh, he's nearly dead. I was just about to start looking at his health bar, and it was at like 1%. He did get me low a couple of times. I did have to actually use my... increased thunderstorm damage by 10%. Now, you see, that's not bad, but it's the fact it takes up one of your own 3 equipment slots for only one of your 6 abilities. Sorry, 9 abilities. It's just not really worth it.
Seems we're expected.
So this is the power of Muthos.
Did the orcs do this too? More of them. What the hell is going on? At least that's it for me. And for him.
Oh, question mark. Bravery! Kill the people that have got attack up. Oh, that was really bad timing. New enemies approached just as my AoE wore off.
First orcs, now these nightmares. Is this your doing, Ultima? This one.
Oh, I don't think you can save your prime juice.
That's it, juice.
It's devil trigger.
Ah,
Once
right.
you've activated it, I think it burns out completely. If you try and pause it halfway through, like to try and save it for later. Or perhaps if I'd waited, it would have just worn out that segment and then left the other segment. I don't know.
But where did you go? The heart. He's in the sanctuary. I can feel it. Come on, Torgal.
I thought that's where it came from. Go, please.
Just what I needed.
Oh, oh, that was beautiful. I upgraded my special fire ability in it. Oh, really good. Killed all those enemies from full health, basically.
Better be the last of them.
Benedicta, my everything. I've missed you so much. Kuka!
You didn't need an honourable fight. You could have just stabbed him in the back of the neck when he wasn't paying attention.
I swear to you, my
Oh, he's still not paying attention.
We will never be parted again.
What's wrong with him?
No, he's remembering.
Get away from her!
Ah.
Benedicta!
It's weirdly sexualized.
It's weirdly sexualized.
I'll kill you, Roswell!
Oh shit, he's priming.
Crime.
You could have done that a second ago, though. Why didn't he swing at him? Honor or something stupid? Especially since last time Ifrit got in the way. Hang on, is he suffering from venom weakness? I think the noise is inside his head, but like... he can't perform when there's a screechy noise.
Come on.
I was gonna say, we've already had this fight. I need to have big dog fight.
Find him. You've done this before. You can do it again.
I suppose he's got like 5 aeons bouncing around in his soul, so it might take a moment to look through the filing cabinets.
Burn without.
Come to me, Ifrit!
Oh dear. I think you've been waiting a while. Wasn't a very good joke, but that's what made it funny. Oop. He's quite large. Titanic, some might say. Oh, he's really quite scary looking.
He's using his heart ability.
Once again. Attack on Titan was really good until it wasn't. It was still good, just the choice of ending was stupid.
It felt like they just kind of pulled an ending out their ass.
And since you had to wait like 10 years between seasons, that was not acceptable. I was gonna say, I don't know what my buttons are, video game. I'm so small, it's hard to keep track of myself. But it's also making the enemy look like he's kind of moving in slow motion. Because he's so big. Oops, I think I just got slightly squished. Especially the double jaw does really make me think of Attack on Titan more specifically than Titan.
Yeah.
Ow. Oh, he's gonna just hide up there.
Nice trick.
Cinematic dodge?
But if you can do it, then so could I!
I learned Brimstone. Don't know what that does. I might need to dodge that. Hold and release R2 and square.
Let's give this a try. Not bad.
Oh, it's on cooldown. Right, I didn't understand that. See, it's almost like a guard parry thing, which means I'm never going to use it on purpose. Oh, I ran into that. That wasn't very clever. Oh, he's just eating the ether crystal, or the mother crystal, or the heart crystal, or something.
What the hell has he done?
I don't know, but it got rid of that crystal for you. I think he's got a little bit bigger, Kieran. Just a smidge.
Found to help me.
I don't mean to be pessimistic.
It's true. Or die!
I think we're gonna die.
I'm coming, Kuka!
Oh, look, he can run!
Ah! The rocks.
Oh, it's became a Galactica or whatever it's called level. He's very conveniently let out a tendril for me to run on to get towards him quicker. I am so tiny compared to him. I'm just an ant. Feel Clive, this is one of the scenarios where it's better to just run away. I know that's not the heroic thing to do, but I feel realistically how could he possibly... Oh, we made him bonk himself, that's how.
I've got you now.
Change the audio mix because it sounds like there's a really cool background track that I can't hear. Yeah, I'm gonna go with AI Sound Pro because there's music here. Ow. Oh, pressed the jump button, but far too late. Oh. This isn't a very exciting fight, all things considered, video game. Oh, he's staggered. It's got to be a good thing, right? I thought that had finished moving. How am I meant to jump over that? I pressed jump, the video game said no you didn't. I'm meant to jump over that. Maybe I'm not meant to jump over that. Maybe I'm meant to do something else. This fight feels like it's just, he's got too much health. I know he's big, but it just doesn't really, feels like I'm repeating the moves a lot. No, I genuinely think this has been the weakest boss fight so far.
I think it's a big giant half the fight.
It's like I've done plenty of big enemy fights in games over the years, but this one's just not. It's too slow. It's like it's repeating the same movement patterns, like 3 separate areas, all of which have just been big rocks. But it's possible I've made it last longer than it was meant to because I haven't used his new special attack much. Because the cooldown on it's so bloody slow. I'm out of healing potions now, so I'm quite annoyed if I die here. Quite lame. And I feel like he can't actually combo as his Ifrit form. He's got so few buttons. What the fuck? I'm going into a shooty space time again. But I actually aim with no lock on this time, which I'm not fond of. Oh, am I gonna pierce him from the sky? Epic. Nice. Sick. The main part of that fight kind of sucks. The end of it was really cool. Oh, and I'm still fighting him again. This guy just doesn't know when to die. Also, admire how I'm meant to keep track of, like, my perspective, a pin location. We're all flailing around in a no-gravity void. What is going on? Or rather, we're falling down. Back to full health again. This is... Oh, he's just got too much bloody health. How am I meant to dodge that? Ugh. Look at how low my health is. Oh, Jesus Christ, I'm alive. Dead, Jim. I'm hoping it'll just put me back to that point. He's such a fucking... Oh, full HP, but at least it's this section. He's just such a bloody sponge. I mean, I guess it makes sense since he's a Titan, he'd be big and spongy and tough, but... I'm getting sore fingers from mashing. didn't get hit by that. I'm also finding it really difficult to tell how close I am to him. It's like, great, he's staggered, but... my super isn't charged, so I can't really do much about that. I don't know how I'm meant to dodge that giant fireball. Not fireball, giant rock. It takes up the whole fucking screen. Ow, dodged too soon. Oh, my hand hurts. Oh, that was the wrong button. I've never failed a cinematic one before.
What? Ether from the Mother Crystal. If you can do it.
My hand.
You did it.
I feel like all of those sections would benefit from being about half the duration. And then it would be like, ah, that was cool, rather than, ow, my hand. I'm pleased that's over. Ah! Bonk. Begs the question, how did the crystals get there in the first place? If it's literally a case of the crystals have been killing the planet this whole time. Oh dear, he's got a nosebleed. I decorate your castle still.
Is that you, Ultima? What do you want?
Your soul is tainted with worthless human will, yet your thirst for power remains undiminished. With every sip you take, you grow in strength, and soon you shall achieve perfection.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You will accept us, Mythos. It is inevitable. You were created for this purpose, and you shall serve it.
Never!
I was gonna say, I don't want another boss fight, my hand hurts.
Fight it, Clyde! Don't let him in!
Consciousness. We see now. Human will is so insubstantial it cannot exist in isolation. You mitigate its weakness by interweaving it with your consciousness. We believed we had merely to purge you of your will to claim our vessel. It appears we first have to sever every thread of the consciousness that supports it. No matter. The time to build a new world is not yet upon us. We will contemplate.
Thank you, Joshua.
One can no more command the power of ether by drowning in its flood than one can constrain the tides by standing in the sea. I had thought Hugo wiser than this, but it seems his head was full of rocks after all.
Titan was strong.
Your Majesty,
But mythos is stronger. For 5 years, that man lived only for revenge. Clinging fast to a fiction, even as it swept him into the abyss. One cannot change one's nature through force of will alone. Only the Almighty can do that.
Hugo Kupka, the man who gave his life for a woman's head. A fool like all the rest.
That the death of a mother crystal should be so beautiful.
Some medicine, my lord? I have salves, potions, anything you need.
Stop bothering me, urchin, or you'll feel the back of my hand.
You must consider your health, my prince. If a show of force is needed to keep the Dalmex at bay, you may trust in your dragoons. I beg you to call on Bahamut only as a last resort. His strength comes at too great a cost.
The Empire agreed to an armistice with the Republic, and yet the Emperor still plots its ruin. For now, the Dalmex suspect nothing, and as long as I can hold their gaze, war need not be inevitable. But more than that, Bahamut is the champion of the Empire. When our people look to the heavens, the sight of him gives them hope.
Oh, did he give him a little kissy?
Terence.
I poked my eye. I'm not sure he just nuzzled him or if he gave him a smooch.
But alas.
Yay.
I will always be your loyal servant.
That's nice if it is, but I think he's one of the bad guys.
You can be a bad guy and be gay. And progressive of them.
Should the Council's brazen maneuvering prompt the Republic to tear up their own treaty and launch a new assault, our soldiers would advance to meet them, cutting across the Central Isles, but not in time to prevent their forces from breaching the southern defenses and storming Twinside. And so the capital would become a battlefield. Thousands of innocents would die. I cannot allow that to happen.
There is one small mercy, at least. You will not be forced to do battle with Titan.
Would that I could avoid doing battle at all.
1,000 pardons, Your Highness.
What is it?
Olivier has been made Emperor.
What is the meaning of this?
My father's orders. What were they? Quickly! Yes, Your Highness. His Radiance requests that Your Highness maintain position here and...
Ah!
Terence.
Yes, my prince.
I must go to the palace.
I'll ready your steed.
What is it now?
Forgive the intrusion, Your Highness.
I know you.
At ease.
We stand in the presence of the Phoenix. You wouldn't want to get your fingers burned.
I hope I'm not interrupting.
Not at all. Though I admit, I did not expect such a distinguished guest.
How many years has it been since the Remembrance ceremony? 20?
I thought you long dead. Do I address a ghost?
Many have told me that I look like one. But no. I'm alive. Just. Prince Dion of the House Lesage, I have a tale to tell you.
I'd better give Otto the good news.
God, my baby finger's still sore. And that isn't even one that I use for my battling. I must have just been tensing it weirdly. It wasn't fun to play because he was so healthy. They just made him a big sponge. Whereas, yeah, he is made out of rocks. He would take a while to kill, but it just didn't. I think it impaired the enjoyment of the game.
I have. And with glad tidings for once. Hugo Kupka is no more.
Well, I'll be. All of our comrades who lost their lives back at Sid's place be smiling down at you right now.
We had a stolus from Lubor saying Drake's fang had fallen. I expect that was your doing as well, was it?
It's a long story.
One for the history books, I'll bet.
Welcome home, Clive.
It's good to be back. You look better.
I feel it. Which means I'm coming on your next little adventure. You're not leaving me behind again.
Wouldn't dream of it. Otto. Any word on the Royalist movement since I've been away?
Shouldn't you be putting your feet up? If you really want to know, go and have a word with Vivian.
Thank you. I will.
The conquering hero returns. And with hardly a scratch on him.
I may have picked up one or two.
Well, the fact that you came straight to me instead of visiting our resident physiker suggests that you picked up something more important. A scent. The scent of Walooders.
The very same. But whatever plans Kupka was hatching with the Royalists, he took them to his grave. As did his men. Slaughtered by the orcs who'd taken over the Fang. Orcs, Vivian. I've never seen such creatures in Storm before. The Walooders must have ferried them over from Ash, but why? Why work to rescue Kupka only to invade his home, the mother crystal of an allied nation, and let both fall? It makes no sense.
Do you know the tale of the blind men and the Adamantus? One can often be led astray by focusing too closely on individual details. One must instead see the bigger picture. And what bigger picture is there than my map? The Kingdom of Walood claims dominion over all of Ash. It is a nation forged by the bloody conquest of Barnabas Tharm, the dominant of Odin. The Canvarian War of Independence in 849. The Battle of the Twin Realms in 865. The Battle of Belinus Tor in 873. Wheresoever his armies fought, Odin was found where the fighting was fiercest. But of late, the warrior king appears to have laid his sword to rest. Battle rages for control of the crystalline dominion. Yet Tharm sends not a single ship in support of his Dhalmekian allies. Meanwhile, the Blight ravages great swathes of Ash. Yet warlike Walood shows not the faintest interest in laying claim to untouched lands. So why go to the trouble of sending an army of orcs into the heart of Drake's Fang? Only to make no attempt to claim the Mother Crystal for Walood. It can hardly be for lack of men. Tharm's armies rival any in the Twins. No. We have not seen the last of the Walooder standard. Odin will ride again. It is but a question of when. And on that day, who will be trampled underfoot? In summary, I know not to what end the Royalists betrayed Kupka. I know only that it is part of some broader scheme. A scheme tied to the ambitions of one man.
King Barnabas.
But there is no need to wallow in confusion. If one is to cure a sickness, one must first identify the symptoms. And your Lord Uncle has volunteered to do just that by keeping an eye on the Royalists' movements.
He's really throwing himself into this.
Indeed he is. Which means all that remains for us to do is await his reports. Well, not quite all in your case. The people of the Hideaway must hear the news. Justice has been done. Hugo Kupka is dead. The wounds he left that night are still raw, especially for those who lived with Sid the longest. Tell them that those wounds might finally begin to heal. Consider it the price of today's instruction.
I've never known you to be sentimental.
What can I say? I am only human. And we are, all of us, sentimental animals at heart.
I suppose we are. Very well. I'll go and spread the word.
Well, someone looks pleased with himself. It's true what I'm hearing, then.
Nothing escapes you, Lady Karen. It's true. Kupka is dead.
No more looking over our shoulders, then. Good. I'm starting to get a crick in my neck. Don't let it go to your head, though.
Blackthorn, do you have a moment?
What is it? I'm busy.
I wanted to tell you that Hugo Kupka is dead.
I can't tell you how long I've been waiting to hear those words. This is it then. A new beginning under a new Sid.
I'll try to live up to the name.
What do you need? What do you want? Not bad, if I do say so myself.
Ah.
And? Back, are ya? What do you want? Not my best work, but it'll do. And?
Is it business or pleasure?
Is that all?
Ah, Clive. Have you come seeking the gift of knowledge?
No. To share mine, actually. Hugo Kupka is dead.
Oh my. Can it really be true?
Look, he's crying. He is. Big baby.
And with good reason, children. These are tears of joy. We must offer up a prayer to your parents that the heavens might weep with us. There shall be no lessons today, only thanksgiving and merrymaking. Go, put away your things.
All right. Brilliant.
Finally, a new dawn has broken.
It has.
Thank you, Clive. I cannot wait to share the good news.
Hippocrates. After Kupka fell, Ultima came to me. I need to know what he is. Have you learned anything?
Alas, no. And not for want of trying. I have scoured nigh every historical tome in our collection and found nothing. Not even the sort of conspicuous absence that might suggest a concealment of fact. One is almost tempted to conclude that such a creature never existed.
But I saw him with my own eyes.
I don't doubt that you did. Alas, it seems you are the only one who has. To others, he reveals naught. We see only that which he leaves in his wake, like some terrible force of nature beyond the ken of mortal man.
A bringer of death.
Whether the Ultima you met with was the being itself, or merely another projection of its power, I know not. But until I do, my investigations shall continue.
Thank you. It means a lot. Right. Let's see if Otto has anything else for me.
How good it is to see you, Clive. I have a few new notes that might interest you. I have quite the find for you today.
Oh dear. Dogs.
What subject shall we consider today? You are always welcome, Clive.
Here, my body's trying to kill me.
I
I'm telling you, it's true. I heard it from Otto's own lips. Hugo Kupka is dead.
We're seeing troops amassing at every border crossing.
You barely sat down since you came home. Vivian got you running errands or something?
Just spreading the word.
So, Professor's got a soft side, has she? I'd never have guessed.
No. He's right, though. Everyone was glad to hear the news.
Oh, so you ain't told everyone. I can think of plenty of friends back at the old hideaway who'd sleep more peacefully for knowing. Not least of all Sid. You should tell him.
Ooh.
You're right. I should. And I will.
Well, when you do, be sure to take Mid with you. She's been going at it hammer and tong down at that workshop of hers, trying to do her father proud. I can't remember the last time she visited the old sod's grave.
Very well. I'll suggest it.
Fancy a look at the list, do you? Anything catch your eye? Think you can help?
Editors started reading books that don't have any pictures in.
She's downstairs. This map's lacking an elevation thing.
If I don't come up with something soon. All right, Clive? What do you want?
I'm going to visit Sid, and I thought you might like to come with me.
Sorry, I'm too busy for all that right now. I've got to get this thermal displacement stack sorted.
Thermal...
Displacement stack. Here.
And this is for...
Only the fastest, finest ship the world has ever seen. The Enterprise. Me and my dad designed it together. Where other vessels rely on the fickle winds to drive them through the water, ours is fitted with mithril engines. And those things have got more push than a behemoth in a bad mood, and more heat than all the hells put together. Which is where the stack comes in. I may have already talked some tight-lipped shipwrights into putting the hull together for me in a little dockyard in Canva. But the stack's a bit more involved, so I'm building it here. Thing is, it's so involved that I'm running behind and it's starting to hold things up over at the shipyard. I'll come and see my dad, though, when I'm done. Whenever that is.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Good old Clive. I were hoping you'd say that. First things first, I need some parts meching. The sack will be made up of 3 major components. There's the plating, here, that channels hot vapors away from the engine. The helm over the top, that disperses all that heat into the air. And the shielding around the sides. That stops the rest of the ship from going up in flames.
A full suit of armor, then. Probably best to take it one piece at a time.
Then you'll need to start with the plating. Everything else fits onto it. I've got the designs and the list of materials here. Show these to Blackthorn. He'll know what to do.
I can't make head nor tail of them.
Luckily, you don't need to.
Rah. My baby finger's still uncomfortable.
Yourself fingeritis.
Yeah, basically.
I went up to give some dreams to the
Blackthorn, can I ask a favor?
Out with it.
It's for Mid.
This my last chance to say I'm otherwise engaged. Spare myself the arseache. Go on then. What is it this time?
She said you would know. Here.
Krieger's Tates. Well, I don't know what the hell you'd want this for, but I can make it. Won't be easy though. And I'll need help. Get Gavin-Otto in here, will you?
All right.
So Mid's roped us all in here again, has she? Typical. Still, if that's what it takes to get her to visit Sid's grave, I'll do what I can.
And, what is it we need to do, exactly?
Take a look at this. It's this plating. The usual saw grade steel won't work. We need something that can get very hot, very fast, and still keep its shape. That means an alloy. Something that won't break or buckle at the temperatures she's talking about. Which is where you lot come in. I need materials, and I've got my work cut out already. You'll have to fetch them. Now, there's a special kind of sand I'm after that you can only find out in the Velcroy. Stardust, they call it. As for the rest of the stuff, my usual supply should have it in stock. It just needs buying and bringing back here.
Well, we'll get it done quicker if we split up. One of us should probably give you an hand coat in the sand.
And the other can go and get the rest from this supplier.
Right then.
Well, make your minds up who's going where. We can get this over with. You going after the Stardust then, are you? Which one of these two lucky souls is going with you?
Otto, you're with me.
All right then.
Haven't spent any time together with this guy,
Where do
so...
we find this Stardust? And how will we know it when we see it?
There's a river that runs through the southern reaches of the Velcroy. It's the black sand that washes up on its banks that you're after.
And I'm guessing you'll be needing sack loads of the stuff. Might be worth our importers in the Dalymil. I'll head down there. See about finding us a wagon.
All right. I'll meet you by the river.
You two take care, eh? I'll go and see the supplier.
Just don't let the bastard fleece you, eh?
He wouldn't do that. He's Blackthorn's mate. Isn't he?
Best of luck.
Lee's trying to say how you're more likely to win the lottery than you are to exist. And I was like, that doesn't change the fact that winning the lottery's a no chance situation. So it's technically not impossible, but it's still stupid.
I feel like he's got to be doing that somewhat lightheartedly.
He's gotta be.
He's not an idiot.
He says he doesn't expect to win, but
chances of winning are infinitesimally small.
it's a tax on the poor and the stupid.
Merman has proven itself to be
Both poor and stupid.
How are you doing?
silly boy.
Here you go.
But whatever. Here's money to throw away.
Yeah.
It's just like, it's gambling. It's literally gambling. And so many people completely deny the fact it's gambling. It's like, oh, I do the lottery, but I don't gamble. It's like, that's what that is, you dumb motherfucker. You'd have probably got better luck if you went to the fucking casino.
It's all but spent.
Statistically.
Stills we get from the tailor all but worthless.
But, I mean, I will happily eat my words if he wins the lottery. But it's not going to fucking happen.
I hope he does.
Your timing is exquisite,
I'd be
as
very,
always.
very happy for him if he did, but I don't
I have
think he
a
will.
concern which you may be able to assist me with.
Go on.
There are whisperings afoot of shadowy figures having been sighted outside the village. Rustlings in the undergrowth, suspicious noises. My people fear that they are being watched. It may be no more than a surfeit of nerves, understandable in the current climate, or it may be the prelude to something altogether more dangerous. Given what I hope you'll forgive me calling your nose for trouble, I wondered if you might investigate.
Of course.
Excellent. You might begin by speaking with the good citizens of Lostwing. Listen to their tales, and make what you will of them.
All right. I will.
The content of the side quests has mostly been decent, but I hate any of the ones that's like, ah yes, go walk to these 3 corners of the town and talk to different townsfolk.
What the
It's
people
like,
of the village have to say. I better find out if this is just nerves.
even if I've got something interesting to say,
We need to take more seriously.
it just feels like passing for time. Having them all at different parts, why can't they all just be sat around a pub table?
Word is, the Black Shields took a hiding. Hands are so buried.
Excuse me. Quentin mentioned strange figures having been sighted near the village. Have you seen anything?
Nah, not me, Gov. I heard the rumours, though. I'm here most days, right next to the gate, and I ain't seen nothing out of the ordinary. Don't worry. Any shady characters try and slip into town this way, and I'll soon come running. And shouting, most likely.
All right. Thank you. Do you have a moment? There's talk of suspicious figures in the woods. Have you seen anything out of the ordinary?
No, but I've heard something. Sound of scraping metal, like someone sharpening a sword.
Where was this?
In Lorbert's Pass. Was out foraging for herbs when I heard it. Screeching out from between the trees. Ran back here as quick as my legs would carry me. And I ain't been back since.
I see. I'll look into it. Thank you.
Oh, there was 3 to speak to, but the one that I spoke to second ended up actually being the one with the quest information. So does that just mean that there was a 1 in 3 chance of progress? That's even worse than having to speak to all 3. That's just stupid.
Stinky.
I didn't need the dialogue from someone saying, "Oh, I've not seen nothing." Doesn't really enrich the game, does it? She says, and still does a side quest.
Come on.
There's a trophy for doing all the side quests, I think.
Faster.
And there's like decent-ish rewards usually. But more so they're missable, so... It's now or never, baby!
Now or never.
You there. Fuck! He's seen us. Get them before they escape!
Black shields. Here. What the hell are you doing here?
What is it to you? Not that we give a damn. All that matters to us is that you don't leave here alive.
Why were they here? Were they planning an attack on Lost Wing? I need to...
Clive, how goes the hunt for our sinister figures?
I found some black shields hiding near Lorbert's Pass. They're gone now.
Black shields. The Empress's former bloodhounds. Though they serve another master now. One who means to root out and destroy both me and those I care for. And it would appear the pack has finally caught the scent of its prey. Damn it all. I had hoped I would have more time than this. More time to prepare. But if we are cornered, we have no choice but to bite back. And bite back we shall.
I'm sorry. You're going to need to explain. Who did the Black Shield serve now? And why would that person want you dead?
Because I want him dead.
Who?
The former Lord Chief Justice of Sanbreque. All that I have built here is for him.
I don't understand. Why him? Why Lost Wing?
I suppose it is better that you know the truth. I was a member of the judiciary once. So sickened was I by the injustice of this world, I swore to fight it. And fight it I did, in my own small way. I saw more than a few corrupt officials condemned to the very cells into which they had thrown blameless innocents. Men to whom the law was but a scourge to turn against the powerless. And throughout, it was the Lord Chief Justice who backed me, who was my one true ally in the quest to see justice done.
So what changed?
I discovered that he hunted bearers for sport. I was a fool to think he shared my hatred of venality and vice. His support for me was no more than a facade. a means of ridding himself of his rivals, a mask to hide the rot beneath. I filed suit against him immediately. His response, however, was rather more visceral. He had my entire family slaughtered, and he faced no punishment whatsoever. I lost everything. My loved ones, my livelihood, my position, the faith I had once held that any modicum of justice might be achieved through the courts. So I set about enacting my own. I tracked down every soul who served him, and slit their throats myself. But the man himself proved an altogether more difficult target. With money and power come protection. And so I saw that I would need an army of my own. I came here to Lostwing and began recruiting like-minded individuals.
And everyone here knows this is why you do what you do.
Of course. They too have lost loved ones to the bearer hunts. Seen faultless friends sent to the gallows to spare the guilty. All under the watchful eye of the Lord Chief Justice. Our wounds are the same. And our cause is the same. We are comrades. And our revenge is already in motion. We know where he hides, how numerous and well-trained his guard. What we did not know until now, however, was that his plans may already be in motion too.
Quentin.
Our time is short. He may move against us at any moment, unless we move against him first. My friends and comrades, it begins. Make ready for war.
I'm not going to change his mind.
Ah. You okay, sausage?
Yeah.
The most fragrant herbs and spices.
Gone, just like that. And without so much as a by your leave.
What's the matter?
It's my apprentice. He up and vanished while my back was turned. I'd go and look for him myself, but I've got a bakery to run. A bakery that's now short one pair of hands. Loath though I am to rely on the kindness of strangers, I'm at a loss. Please, will you see if you can find him?
I'll see what I can do. Do you know where he might have gone?
I wouldn't be surprised if he was off somewhere mooning at Drake's Fang. He used to work there, you see. Poor fool left his heart in its hollow.
All right. Then that's where I'll start.
Ready, go? Fly, Ambrosia.
You deserve a rest.
Oh, I don't really want to fight him right now.
9 of 9.
My blade yet hungers, and so do I.
It's basically not even touching his health bar.
Let us feast on your flesh.
He's much higher level than me.
Your feasting days are over.
Oh! I blinked and I died. Perhaps we shall go to the side a bit. Because it threw me off my chocobo and made me fight him there. To be fair, I didn't make any attempt to dodge out of his way because it just looked like a regular mook.
Excuse me.
What do you want?
The baker sent me to find you.
I am a sorry, selfish sod, aren't I? Certainly not a baker. Master must have ruled the day took me in. Time was the sight of the fang used to calm my nerves. But now look at her.
I take it you missed the mother crystal.
I hated her, but she was all I knew. Worked her mines for years. And when she shattered, part of me shattered with her. I had to trade my pickaxe for a rolling pin, but I'm no good at baking. Every loaf I touch collapses. My bread's as hollow as I am. She was the only thing that could fill the hole inside me. I loved her, damn it. But now she's gone. She's never coming back. What am I supposed to do? I ask her. How does a shell of a man learn to live again?
Perhaps you could express yourself in your work. If you miss the fang, maybe you could recapture it somehow.
Recapture it? I'm a baker, not a... You know, you might just be right. What a fool I've been! I have to get back to the bakery right away. Thank you. Thank you, my friend. You've opened my eyes.
Wait.
Yeah.
Suppose you won't be needing an escort then.
How dare you? I would never do such a thing.
Ah, there you are. The man who lit a fire under my wayward apprentice. Though I worry you might have stoked the flames a little too high. He damn near ran me down trying to get to my oven.
Master, it's ready. Behold the Drake's Balm. A truly unique creation.
I dare say it is.
Just look at it. A perfect likeness of the Fang herself. Her steeple peaks, her fulsome spurs, her inviting hollow. True, my loaves collapse more often than not, but what's the Fang without her crater? Why, no Fang at all. And look, inside. She's filled to bursting with a bounty of beautiful crystals. Salt crystals! Master, I have found my purpose. I must use my work here to preserve the memory of the Fang.
Well, if it tastes half as unique as it looks...
Ah, that's the thing, it's full of salt crystals, it's going to be horrible. If it was full of sugar crystals, it'd be alright.
Not only is my apprentice back, but he's finally pulling his weight. With any luck, I might even have a new delicacy on my hands. I don't know how you did it, but you have my thanks. Now, Dusan, I know you're keen, but do you have to use the good salt? Leave some for the rest of us.
Sorry. I'll go and get some more.
Fragrant herbs and
My
spices.
carpets have pride of place in...
Looks like I found the river. Now where's Otto?
Ready, go? Yeah!
Thanks, Gal. Otto, sorry I'm late.
Ah, Clive. I had a quick scout about, and I reckon this area's our best bet. Seems Blackthorn's the only one who thinks smithing with his Stardust stuff's a good idea. It's just lying here, waiting for any old fool to fill his boots.
But unlike any old fool, you thought to bring a wagon.
Well spotted. Now get filling.
So this is Stardust. It just looks like black sand to me. That should be enough for now. Let's see how Otto's getting on.
How much did you get?
Enough. I hope.
More than me. Put it all together and I can't see Blackthorn complaining. Much. Here, Clive. Do you fancy a walk? Sid will be proud.
Of what?
Of you, you idiot. The way you've carried on what he started. When we first met, I had you down as a spoilt little puppy who enjoyed nothing more than biting the hand that fed you. But 5 years on, you're the one doing the feeding. So thanks for proving me wrong.
You weren't wrong. But I changed. Thanks to Sid. And thanks to you. When I suggested taking on his name, you were the first to back me. And if you hadn't, no one else would have. I couldn't have done any of this without you, Otto.
Yo, give over. You're making me blush. All I did was choose hope over despair. I gave you a chance, yes, but you're the one who took it. You took a rabble of homeless, hopeless outcasts and put them back on their feet. Gave them something worth fighting for, just like the old Sid did. About time I was heading back, I reckon. All this scrabbling about in the sand's taken its toll on the old pins.
I'll see you back at the hideaway then. You can take a well-earned rest when you get there.
Oh, I plan to. Believe you me. But I'll make sure Blackthorn gets his precious black sand before I put my feet up. He'll only moan otherwise.
Right. Ready to go home, boy? Blackthorn. Got everything you need?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. Cheers for the stardust. Should be enough to be getting on with.
Nice to get out and about for once. Let's do it again sometime, eh?
I'll make a start on putting this thermal plating together then. It will take some time, mind. So if you've got other things to be getting on with, I could do without you breathing down my neck.
Thank you, Blackthorn. I'll let Mid know construction's underway.
Suppose we'd better be getting back to work too.
Give us a shout if you need anything.
If I don't come up with something soon.
You'll be pleased to hear that Blackthorn started work on the plating.
Excellent. 1 down, 2 to go.
So, what's next?
The helm, of course. For this, we'll be repurposing fallen scrap.
Salvage from the ruins.
It sounds like you don't drink in a safe fashion.
Ah, but we don't have to.
I don't know how else to describe that.
Just so happens there's one particular ruin that's broken into exactly the right shape and size pieces for
Sounds like you're waterboarding yourself.
Not sure how to respond to that one.
What's
The fact you're coughing doesn't really back you up.
What's her name? Right.
Oh, Sid, is this about the helm?
Yes. Mid said I should speak with you.
I'll show you the plans then. Here you see the mithril engine, in which mithril is burned to generate heat. That heat is then harnessed to produce motive force. Excess heat is dealt with by means of the thermal displacement stack, which disperses.
I feel they've made a whole main quest thing out of getting the ingredients to make an airship, and it's not very entertaining.
The rate of excess heat buildup would far exceed the displacement coefficient of the plating. In other words,
No.
the reactor would overheat and eventually explode. This is where
It should just be like an optional quest.
to the plating, you see,
if you want to learn more about it and you get some stuff.
Sink to absorb all that excess energy. Our experiments have shown that fallen ceramics are remarkably thermophilic. They can withstand and absorb levels of heat far above anything we are able to make today. And not only that, they're also waterproof and immune to rust, making them the perfect material for our protective hood. Why, if sea or rainwater were to enter the reactor proper, it would vaporize instantly. The forces produced would tear the ship from stern to...
You can stop there. I understand. Mid said we might be able to use parts.
Why the fuck is she called Mid? It's a really stupid name.
Yes,
it's probably a
in Lorbert's Pass, near
shorthand of a name, but I don't know what a real name is.
Well, I probably should have arranged to have the pieces we need brought here sooner. You see, a certain unwanted visitor has taken up residence there. It's no longer a matter of just walking in and taking them. It's, going to be considerably more dangerous than that.
I see. Then I suppose I'd better deal with this unwanted visitor for you. Would that help?
Oh, very much. Thank you, Sid. I'll gather my team and head there right away. We'll meet you outside the ruins.
I think I'm gonna get off this for now because this current quest is boring.
Snoring.
It is snoring.
Would you like to see my castle?
Um,
Must have been built.
in a second. What to Savaqua?
Okay.
Hang on, no, not ready, not ready.